Montague's message, April 12, 2015. My friends, the time has come when action is needed on your part. I have guided you forward. I have shown you what is required of you. We do our best on this side of life. We now need you to act together on your side of life. We show you the way and open your eyes to what was done to you, to enable the cabal to create the prison planet you have become accustomed to living in. Freedom is within your grasp. Open your hearts and minds and embrace the light which becomes more apparent every day. Many of you are aware of the energy changes. You feel a sense of excitement, and so you should. The control systems are crumbling. It is their time to relinquish all control. The light is exposing all that is evil, and you can now see the power structures exposed. All their evil plans are laid bare before you. When they are removed, and they will be, help will come to humanity. There will be no distinctions, no third world. There will be equality. The cabal has done all in its power to destroy and remove humanity so that they alone could claim planet Earth for themselves. This will not be allowed. To understand how you can reclaim the Earth for humanity, you need to know how it is controlled and how you are kept in ignorance and darkness. Ireland is the key that will unlock everything. This is fact. Area 51 has tried to harness the energy of Ireland. CERN was built to try to capture and utilize the energy of Ireland. When the Irish people wake up to what was done to them and their country, they will remove everything relating to the Vatican from their land forever. I ask you to go to the interviews that Veronica did with the galactic historian, Andrew Barthes. Go especially to number 3, where you will learn the truth. Veronica asked Andrew, "What is Ireland?" Andrew replied, "Ireland represents the most important part of the Earth system of original foundation before domination and control took effect. The technology underneath Ireland is like a hive. The ant hive of getting into tunnels that lead into other sets of tunnels, which get you into 12-dimensional fortification systems. That is the first key to understand what Ireland is. Ireland is the key to the vault. All of the energetic tunnels that connect to the Earth birthing system lead to Ireland. There are master control chambers under the Irish continents that are in there, deep underground. By bringing our intentions back to the surface and actually changing the energy of the surface lines so that the original Earth grids begin overtaking the sacred geometry Masonic grid. We are psychic antibodies to this false system that's trying to be traced over us." Veronica: "What can the man in the street do now?" Andrew replied, "Walk your feet over the lands. Bring your prayers, your intentions, bring your concept of what a ceremony is. Begin practicing spiritual cleanliness. Begin understanding that the world you lived in, particularly London, really is a haunted place. That it takes the people and their intentions and their heart space to begin to free this trapped energy there, that has been trapped there by ancestors who created a sacred geometry system, knowing full well that future ancestors would have a toxic spiritual environment to inherit. Ireland represents a group of independent time travelers who can stick the thorn in the side of the church at many different timelines and all 4 paradoxes. If Rome does not do whatever it can do, to make sure that the proper Irish soul families don't live on all 4 timelines, but are separated on all 4 timelines, and are refugees all over the world, and are considered the lame ducks of society, then they are doing their job to make sure that those ancient time travelers couldn't manifest in our world again, unless they manifested through the Catholic Church that existed there in Ireland. Irish history is connected to the Egyptian history, the pharaohs. Egyptian mummies have been found all throughout the Irish Isles. Why the Egyptians who believed that you go to the different phases of their underworld, through a boat to Ireland? What might happen if a very powerful metaphysical teacher of the Egyptian spirituality decided that they wanted to go to the greatest intersection of the portals through their death? Veronica Keane: "Did you know that Tutankhamun's DNA is 98% Irish?" Andrew: "Yes, I did. Ireland has been under so many massive timeline attacks that almost caused additional paradoxes. It was a massive, massive, battleground, like World War I trench warfare, but on a timeline scale. The biggest thing that is going to be hard to physically prove, would be the creation of the Titanic, that was 1913 to 1917. They built a number of ships, because that's when all the big time travelers would be manifesting in Dublin, would be manifesting all throughout the Irish Isles, so that the metal skilled workers were there, because the Titanic was a massive, massive, massive need in the timelines. The metal that came to Ireland was enchanted with the Irish Isles energy, and when it sailed the ocean, it was doing very positive good. And that is why it was sunk with all those bankers that were on it. It was a massive setup of timelines that would even crush the Irish energy resistance that was trying to reconnect to sacred geometry grids with a massive vessel that was built by Irish hands. Those ships were taking the energy of Ireland across the oceans and connecting it to different sacred geometry systems, and they were actually trying to counter-hijack the sacred geometry system with a massive metal resonating boat. I know it's huge. Those guys at the Timeline Projects are going to be pissed off with me, but it's time to tell the truth. Ireland was the place that MI6 did all its occult stuff. There were so many secret rituals done in Irish ceremonial places, all throughout the Irish Isles during World War II, that it will make the Nazi expression that we've known about occult look like kids' play. There is so much more information that Veronica and Andrew Bartzi's brought to your attention that you need to research. The filmed interviews are on our website and on YouTube. Now, perhaps you will understand why it is necessary to have our first center in Ireland. Sadly, many of you listened to the trolls who set out to prevent it happening last year. Many of the donations were returned as requested. It is for humanity that this work must be done, and I ask you once again to consider giving, so that our plans for a center can go ahead as soon as possible, so we are all prepared when the cabal ceases to control humanity. My love, one day your hard work will be understood. We have not got long to wait now. I will be at your side. Your adoring, Monty. Channeled by Veronica Keane. Veronica's note. The accountant will visit me on Tuesday, after which an amended financial figure for the center will be displayed on the home page. I have been dealing with severe attacks. There is a massive attempt to stop my work. Please send me healing. I am under attack now. It must stop. MontagueKeen.com